Hi, I'm Trey Passer. I'm your friend to the end. Hi, this is Trey Passer. It's Saturday and it's week on the Horoscope 101. It's Favorites Week, and I picked one of my favorite horror movies. A movie I remember going to see in a movie theater. 1988. Ooh, that's spooky. uh, Child's Play, starring Catherine Hicks, Chris Sarandon, uh, Brad Dourif, and a young uh, Alex Vincent. And this is basically the story of a mother, young mother, single mother with a young son. Catherine Hicks plays a single mother, Karen Barkley, and Alex Vincent plays young Andy Barkley. And this is basically the story of a mother, single mother, giving her young son a doll, Chucky, a good guy doll. That's what they call it in the movie, a good guy doll, uh, named named Chuck. Well, yes, named Chuck. I think in the movie Chucky. Anyway, but unbeknownst to the mother and the young son, the doll has been possessed by actually a serial killer, Charles Lee Ray, played by Brad Dourif. Also is in the movie is Chris Sarandon as a cop, Sergeant Mike Norris. And like I said, basically his story is of a young mother giving, single mother giving her son a doll who's turns out to be possessed by a serial killer who happened it. And this is a spoiler, okay, on while being chased at the beginning of the movie by the cop Mike Norris, played by Chris Sarandon, and Brad Dourif's character Charles Lee Ray, who's a serial killer. He gets mortally wounded, and as he's making his escape, he puts his soul into a good guy doll, okay, and later he dies. He finds his body. Of course, he's dead, and of course the doll being possessed. Of course, nobody believes the young boy when he starts saying that the doll is possessed, and it's telling him things, and basically the movie is basically about him, basically the young boy, because the young serial killer starts basically plotting his revenge and basically using the young kid as I guess a tool to help him get his revenge, and then his ultimate plan, of course, is to put his soul into the body of the young boy. Now this movie is it's about 87 minutes, but it has some good kills in it. Brad Dourif, his voice is just absolutely fantastic as Chucky, or Charles Lee Ray. His voice is just so memorable, and that insane laugh that he has, and it's just a really fun movie. And like I said, the Chuck doll was created by Kevin Yeager. And they have great behind the scenes video on this where they show the making of this and the casting of the movie and stuff, and all the Chucky dolls that they made. And like I said, it's basically, like I said, the movie's predictable, but it's still an enjoyable ride. It's one of my favorite. Like I said, I love Brad Dourif. He's basically has this. His voice is just a character into itself, and that insane laugh that he has. And like I said, basically the movie is basically young Andy trying to basically convince people that his doll is real and stuff, and all the things that happen after that. And of course, none of the adults believe him, of course. But it's just a good little horror movie. It is just entertaining and funny in spots. And like I said, Brad Dourif just makes the movie for me. His voice is just insane, and that laughter and the horror of it comes with because like he's the serial killer's body in this young doll, but that doesn't stop him from doing what serial killers do, which is kill. And the way he does that is absolutely enjoyable to watch. Okay, and they made I've seen Child's Play 2, and Child's Play 2, which is I think is when Andy they say his mother has a nervous breakdown, and they put him in a I guess a foster home, and then part 3 is when he gets sent to military school as a teenager. Okay, and then I know they made 2 other sequels after that. I think it was Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. Okay, and those 2 I haven't seen all the way through, Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky. I've seen the first 3 movies. I remember going to see them in the movie theater, and like I said, but Child's Play, like I said, it's only 87 minutes, but it's an enjoyable ride, and I love killer possessed, especially when you have killer possessed dolls. There's something about them that's creepy, but yet appeals to me. Okay, so definitely highly recommend this. Let me know what you think. Like I said, this is, like I said, it's Favorites Week. Let me know what you think. If you've seen this movie and what your opinion of it is, like I said, I love it. It's kind of a cult classic. The Child Plays movie, and I heard that they I think I was reading about that they're trying to maybe remake uh, do another Chucky movie, but go back, I guess, to the more to the original story. Okay, and I know there was a lot of the good thing about this special features, like I said, they have all these you get audio commentary from the young stars in the movie. Alex Vincent, who played Andy Barclay and Chris Sarandon, and also Catherine Hicks, and the designer Kevin Yeager. And you also have the commentary with the producer and also with the screenwriter. And you have scene with Chucky commentaries, which is great. You got Brad Dourif as the voice of Chucky doing commentary on scenes, which is actually hysterical to listen to. So a lot of great special features on this, and definitely recommend it. Like I said, I saw the first 3 Chucky movies, didn't see Bride of Chucky and Seed of Chucky, so I can't comment on those, but love the original Child's Play movie. Definitely worth seeing. And like I said, I like the performances by Catherine Hicks as Karen, the young mother, single mother, Karen Barclay, who of course doesn't believe her son at first, and then she slowly starts to come around. And then you have Chris Sarandon, who plays Mike Norris, the cop who of course was chasing the serial killer, and then of course thinks he killed him, and then later finds out different. Okay, and like I said, Brad Dourif is great as Charles Lee Ray, but specifically as Chucky. That voice and that laugh is insane. And also, special props to young Alex Vincent. Was like a 6-year-old kid, I think, in this movie, who was playing Andy Barclay, who's really believable, and you really feel for his character. He's not a bratty little kid. Okay, so definitely. And this movie is directed by Tom Holland, who directed one of my absolute favorite movies of all time, Fright Night. Okay, so let me know what you think. Feel free to leave comments down below. And this is Trey Pastor saying so long and take care.